the European Summer Challenger Series split. War now on the blue side. What is it good for? Well, it's good for first picking that Zac if it gets through. Giants going to be on the red side, and Lee Sin is the first ban.
Zac first ban for Giants, absolutely, come on. As well, you don't really have to commit too hard to get a wave clear with Victor. He's kind of known as the epitome of wave clearing mid laners, you know, especially when he upgrades that E with the Hex Core, so I think this is a lot more well-rounded from Wind and Rain. Knows what's going on in this mid lane. Vision not quite there, but I think he is very wary. Here comes
don't think it matters. Kakan actually putting down that Chaos Storm. Jizuki in a lot of trouble, but no, first blood goes over to Jizuki. Gilius did use that repel, jump straight into the Chaos.
Waiting potentially for Gilius to face check. They will clear this control ward here as Dan comes out. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Cocoon does land. Shockwave onto two. Quick step in the core here, but no. Kakan is going to come through. He's going to be able to find the execution on
there. And the tower dive could take place onto Twitch.
Yes, it could. Flash, actually. Darkseid just flashing away. Flashing Gideus, though. He's going to follow this one up. Heal, actually. Here comes the rat-a-tat-tack. He's taking a fair bit of damage. Expunge actually following that one up quite nicely. Still ticking. Actually, teleport does come down from JWoww. Trying to look for something. A turret goes down. Flash forward. That's going to be a taunt. Mini is going to be able to get out of there. Kakan's going to get exhausted. He's going to be nice and safe. Jack Troll using that Glacial Fissure for the disengage. Darkseid is going to be here in ambush. Can't really find. While picking up the BF sword in the meantime, just rather upgrading the Infinity Edge, just want the damage. Shockwave actually, Cocoon just misses, Kakan flashes, but the Venomous Bite is going to follow through anyway, and Gilius picks himself up another kill.
Just free reign across the map right now.
Darkseid's been spotted out, didn't actually spot them on the wards. There comes the Glacial Fissure, he's trying to go into ambush, but he's going to get ambushed instead. It's going to be another kill over towards the Caitlyn. We need to sitting on 2 kills.
Putting Darkseid behind, Giants is going to walk in, it's going to be Renekton popping the Dominus just to clear waves. Rift Herald comes through, this should be a turret in return for War. Rift Herald will get some value here. As Ruin just trying to clear, just sad Ruin trying to clear waves with that Dominus.
Oh, Sue is getting ruined though. JWoww, he's found himself in amongst 3 members of Giants. They're going to find him another kill. Gilius finds 3, 1 and 4 now on this Elise. Doing an absolutely fantastic job of just setting up these lanes, setting up the wave.
Only strangling objectives away from War and preventing them from ever finding a way back into this game.
Ace in the hole does half of Darkseid's health. Oh my goodness! I didn't see the grey health pop. I don't think Quicksilver even actually used it. It just ends up going down underneath the turret. Well, with teleport available.
They know that it's going on right now, but it's a very low HP here. Oh, the Shockwave doesn't get the steal.
Shockwave actually on the Giant side, so actually it didn't matter whatsoever. He just used it for the damage. For the damage. Well, there comes the Abyss of Voyage. Quickstep actually on his own just ends up getting taken out by Jizuki. Hang on a second though, because Kakan's in a lot of trouble. Ruin's just going to run him down. Chaos Storm's not going to do all too much damage. Oh, Ruin!
By the way, as War were obliged to play with 3 of the 5 of their roster that qualified in the first place for the Challenger Series. There is the Shockwave.
Shockwave. Didn't really hit anybody, but it's not going to matter. Hang on, Heroic Engine Zone isn't really going to hit anybody, only hits the minions. Chaos Storm's going to chase them out, but it's not going to matter. Ruin's in the front line, does get the knock up. There comes the Gravity Well, he's going to get eaten. He gets picked off eventually by Kakan. Finishes him off with the Lich Bane. Ace in the hole, only hits Quickset there. They lose a member, but they're going to carry on pushing. Jizuki flashing forward, trying to finish off the kill on Kakan. It's not going to matter, because Caitlyn's going to be there to finish. Anna's hit a small power spike of that Lich Bane, but like I mentioned earlier, it might have been better off to go for something like a Rylai's in order for that extra sustained damage and the slow. Doesn't want to jump in though. Hang on a second, Dan gets blocked up by the Cocoon. There comes the Heroic Hindrance, but the entirety of the Giant squad just back out without too much of an issue. Shockwave does only land onto JWoww. Now Redemption's going to come up and heal them quite nicely, and they're just going to carry on. They don't really mind whatsoever. It's only a matter of time before they start that one up. I tell you what, Dead Man's Fate does look funny on an Elise when she uses that range attack to actually proc it. Gilius coming in though, Cocoon does end up going a little bit wide. There comes the Gravity Well, but JWoww now in the middle of 3 members does get the flash. He gets the taunt onto the Caitlyn. Shockwave is going to get dodged here. This could be War's time. There comes the spray and pray through 4 members. Caitlyn's still cutting back. Redemption's going to heal them up. JWoww Ruins in the middle of everything at all, and he's just going to get knocked up time and time again, but it's not going to matter. That Dominus providing those tanky stats that you mentioned, and now War on the run. Kakan's going to go down. There's another. Double kill comes through for the Caitlyn, and that'll be it. Giants are going to take this one 2-0.
Versus War, arguably a weak version of War. They had to play with 3 of the original members, but let's not take away anything from Giants. They have played a blinder in this best of 2. Have looked dominant from the get-go, and Gilius back to his top jungling form that we expected from him in this Challenger Series.
The Nexus falls, and that will mark a fantastic start for Giants, taking 2-0 against Wind and Rain.